Hello, welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by today. Today I'm going to be working on Bingo, which is a challenge found at Junk Journal Crafts and More. And no. It's Junk Journals and Creative Visions. They've changed the name. And I still haven't got it in my head how to say it right, I guess. I just automatically say Junk Journal Crafts and More. Anyway, this is my little book that I use for bingo, and each week we have a bingo card, and in the center where the free spot is, it has something we're to use or something we're to make, and this week is bold pattern. And then I got number 61 library related, 30 is magazine, 74 is metallic, and 60 is advertisement. So, well, I just closed that up, and I might want to look at it again, huh? Make sure I got everything. Excuse me. Okay, I found this paper. I'm going to use this on my page. So, let's find a page. Excuse me. I should have done this beforehand, but I didn't. Okay, we'll just use this page right here, I think. Is this wide enough? Yes. I'm going to put it so that it's actually supposed to be this way, but I think if you don't see that the top is, yeah, this will work. I could even cut a little bit off. Okay, let me see. Not much, but I can cut a little bit off. That'll help a little bit. Where's my pencil? There it is. All right, let's go with right there. Oh, I didn't mark. It'll take me a little while to get back into being in here, I think. Okay. Oops, I gotta put a bookmark in there. I got this bookmark at the thrift store, and I think it's so pretty. It was brand new. I took it out of the package. I'm not sure how you use it, though. Do you use it like that? And it just, I don't know. I haven't used it before. Okay, let me get my trimmer out. Okay. So I'm going to cut it right here. Right here. Let's see if that fits in my book. Or did I just throw that book? Oops. There. Well, we will work outside of the book, because as you can tell, it's getting so full that it's getting hard to handle. Yep, that'll be just right in there. All right. Put this back. I don't know about this thing. I can't figure it out. I've never had one like that. I just thought it was really pretty. It was still in the wrapper and everything. All right. So, this is Harbor Page. Throw this trash away. Put my trimmer down. Okay, and then for advertising, I have a copy, and this came out of this magazine. This is a 1940 or 1914 home needlework magazine. 10 cents. These are really cool. I need to zoom out a little bit, don't I? So I'm trying to find it. I hope I'm not shaking this too bad. There we go. These are really cool. I got several of them, but this is where I copied, and then they've just got all kinds of neat stuff in here. It kind of, I love embroidery. I always have, and so this thing, I don't know, all of the embroidery stuff that's in here, I was realizing things, and then I saw in here somewhere where, I think it was this one, they wanted people to paint china. I don't know if it was this one or not. But it's just been interesting to look through these. Look at all the old sewing things and home things. I thought these were so neat. I don't know what this is, but sterling stiletto, 5¼ inches long. It looks like it's pointy. And then this is a sterling hem gauge. Isn't that neat? But I was trying to see, like, see here, you see all the painted, like if you go into an antique store and you see the painted china, that was home, home ladies that were doing that, not in a factory somewhere. Because one of them has an advertisement that they're looking for homemakers to paint the china. So I just think the history is so cool, and the things that they used to make and obviously found to be important in their life is, most of it is totally extinct. Like these pretty little booklets to hold things. That was holding collars. We probably don't even have a collar that's not attached. They're just so pretty. So that's where I got this one. I was buying these at my antique store here in town. And I was just buying them one at a time, or maybe two at a time. But the lady that had them in her booth, sadly, she passed away, and her booth was cleared out very, very quickly. Somebody must have just came in, her family or something. So I'm not sure how I'm going to get that on there. I think. Well, we'll just cut around this. I was thinking about tearing, but I gotta have some of that pattern showing, don't I? So we'll cut around this and see how it will fit. I always go back, I just get the main part cut and then go back in and do the little parts, if that makes sense. My hand is not working too well yet. It's still really sore. It feels very awkward. Get my little scissors. They're a lot easier to handle. Alright, so we'll get this. So how are you all doing? Are you having a good day? We're doing okay. Just staying home for most of the week. Giving me time to heal up. I got cut around that stove, don't I? I'm sorry, I'm really concentrating on this. I was thinking I had everything cut, but I didn't have this. Well, I really planned on just using this as the background, and at the last minute I looked over my prompts and I was like, oh, bold pattern. I need to find a bold pattern, and then I need to figure out how to use it. So I really had this ready. I just changed my mind on what I was doing. Kind of forgot about that bold pattern thing. But I like that they put that in there and they change it all the time. And our bingo cards changed too, the prompts on there, so it's not the same thing all the time. I like the color of that. I'd stamp on that, so I'm going to save that. Alright. So now, if I put that on there, yes, we can still see the bold pattern. That will work. Alright. So let's get some ink on both of these things real quick. I can get my pencil out of the way. We were up really late last night watching the votes come in from the election. And I was shocked because this morning my mom called. She said, "Did you see who our next president is?" I said, "Yeah." And she said, I said, "I was actually up when they started pretty well declaring it." I said, "I was about to go to bed and I saw it. I looked at Facebook one more time. Don't do that when you're about to go to bed." But I was kind of antsy last night. Not because of that. And I saw it had this headline that said, "Harris fans leaving." I was like, what? So I thought, I have to investigate and see what this is about. But what shocked me is my parents are 83 and 84. She said, "Yeah, we were up till 2:30 watching it." I was like, what? You go to bed at like 9, what? I thought it was funny. Okay, so we'll put this on here. And then we have this lady, I think, is that Shirley Jones? I had her almost cut out, so I didn't have any of the stuff around her to see, but I'm pretty sure that's who that is. And she's going to sit here, somewhere here, probably about right there, looks okay. Maybe like that. Okay, and then I just got a whole bunch of stuff out. I got shiny stuff, I got stuff to make it look more like a little room. Oops, that's not cut out all the way. That's how she was too. But then I think we will stamp a library card. I'm going to use some books, but I think we're gonna, I have this stamp, so let's use it, right? Let me get it out of here. This is a penny black, I think. And let's see. It says, "Love This, Life's Journals, clear set." Okay, Life's Journals 30247. I have this one that I got, which I wish worked, but I can't make it work. I have tried every way I could think of. I have tried my stamp platforms. I have tried everything because I love this one even better than this one. This one I purchased off Amazon, and it's getting sticky. It's got little things stuck to it because it's sometimes stuff gets like that. But this one, it says journal notes, author, subject, date, handmade with love. But right in here, you see where that's real dark? That never stamps. And I've looked, and these lines seem to be lower than these lines. And even with something underneath it, I just can't get it to work. I still stick it in there like I'm going to someday make it work. Okay, and then I pulled this out because I thought that I might want to be able to tear this. I should have. It says Ivory. There's my typewriter book. I didn't know that was in there. There must have been a bunch of stuff in this. I have no idea what these are. Huh. Oh, they look like they're little labels of some kind, maybe for file cabinet? I don't know, but right here, here's a scrap. That'll work just fine. Because I want to, if I put it on thick paper, I probably won't be able to tear it. This really is got stuff stuck all over it, like little dust particles and stuff. I think it'll work though. I'll mess with cleaning it when I'm not recording, right? When you're not sitting here wanting me to get going, come on. So I guess I need to fill y'all in. I put a little note in my community section. But I did have my heart cath this past Monday. This is Wednesday, so just 2 days ago. And it hurt. It was hurting so bad. I mean, I can't even explain that pain. It was awful. And finally he come up to the head of the table and he said, "I found your problems." I said, "Problems? I didn't think I have any." That didn't work. I need one of those little things out of stamp set. He said, we're probably gonna close and do more later." I was like, okay. But I don't know, I was probably in there about an hour while they were doing all that stuff. And it was very, very painful. You can look at that. That's why I keep pulling my sleeves up, because they hurt. It hurts having my sleeves on there. But they went in a couple of times. But when he came to talk to us after, he said that I have very, very small veins, and that he could only get the smallest wire in, and my veins were clamping down on it, I guess trying to reject it or something, because he said foreign object in your veins, and they were clamping down on it. And he said that's what was causing you all the pain. And he said I couldn't even get another wire, a bigger wire in. So he said we're going to do this in 2 steps. Well, he talked to me about open heart surgery, and he said we could do open heart surgery, but I'd like to try doing stents because, you know, your recovery time is so much better. And I agreed. I was like, yeah, let's do that. So, but I have 4 blockages and one that is like 0.1% from being considered. I think it's 70% is where they do stents. So I have 5 that need some work. And my main artery is very bad, he said. He said it is bad. So I have to go back in twice. He said I can't do it all at one time. I can't do that to you. But they'll go in through my thigh, my groin, or whatever you call that, where they go in there. They won't try my wrist again, ever. So it was quite a shock, because I mean, I've had some chest pressure and stuff in the past, and I have talked to doctors about it, and I even looked back on my health app, and it's got it back to 2017, where I started saying, you know, that I was having some chest pressure. But all anybody would ever do was an EKG, and it came back fine. Every time it came back fine, or it came back barely abnormal, and nobody did anything. So I'm really glad I, you know, got in with this doctor, because he pursued it. At the time, it was frustrating, because I kept thinking, well, nothing's wrong. They keep telling me my heart's fine, because that's what they kept telling me. Even when I was working at the ER, I was having a lot of like irregular heartbeat and chest pain and stuff, and they just said, well, that's just stress, because it's pretty stressful working in that ER. I don't know about other ERs, but and it has nothing to do with the people that come in at that one. I'm gonna try find my little one that does. I got a little bit there, and I got that stamp set I use that makes it a little distressed looking. So I just thought, well, they keep telling me my heart's in good shape. I'm fine, so this is gonna be fine. A piece of cake. But I haven't been feeling good at all. You guys watch my videos, you know that. And so at least now I know why I've been having so much fatigue and chest pressure. Just, I feel worn out. If I do very much, I just feel so worn out. So I love how that looks. So anyway, that is what happened, I got a call from them this morning, and she's not getting me in till, the nurse didn't get me scheduled till December 5th, which I was really really confused by, but she scheduled me for December 5th. And I said, well, when will you schedule the second one? She said, I didn't know you were supposed to have a second one. I said, well, that's what he told me when he came and talked to me. She said, well, we'll schedule it after the first of the year. We've got to let your heart calm down, and then we've got to let your kidney come back. So I don't know if my kidneys, my blood work showed something on my kidneys. You know, he's worried about that because I have kidney disease. I'm stage 2 right now, but I've been stage 4, so I think that's the right way to say it. Right now I'm doing pretty good. I haven't been before. I've been down to 30. Last week I was at 59. This week I'm at 66. I don't know why it's... But I don't know what happened when he did it. That's the last I've seen. So that is my news. So I think I will maybe stick this right here and stick her on it. Okay. So then let's get the rest of this. I really liked this cat, and I thought this cat might look really cute with her. I know it's like 3 times the size of her, but I just loved it. I could put it right there, like that too. But I don't like them on the same size, and I don't like him over there. Nope, we're going to put it right here. What I wondered, and now I don't know if it's going to work because he's right up to her, but I have like these, excuse me, pieces of jewelry that I've cut out, and I thought about, yeah, that's way too big. I thought about putting one, there we go, that's it right there. We're going to put that around this little kitty's neck like it's the collar, and that's going to be my something shiny. Okay, let's get some ink around this little cat. But yeah, it's been a fun little time here. I'm glad it all happened. You know, it seemed frustrating, and it seemed like, can we just do my other surgery that I need done? I'm kind of don't want to mess around with all this, but it's a good thing now. You know, it's a really good thing. And it's good that he wasn't just... No, when I went in the first time, he said, I was seriously just gonna give you a pass and let you go, but he asked me some questions like, what do I know about my family history? Well, I don't know much, but I do know that my mom, my biological mom, passed away when she was 63, and it was either a heart attack or her kidneys. I suspect heart attack, but her doctor had told her a couple weeks before that one or the other would get her first, and they were both just as bad as the other. One was in as bad a shape as the other, which is funny. I have bad kidneys, but I don't drink or anything, but I have bad kidneys, so I guess that's genetic. But I told him, I said, you know, she died at 63. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down because I know it's going there. But I said she was a heavy drinker and a heavy smoker. She had a cigarette in every room, so she didn't have to carry them around. She'd just light them in every room. I am not making that up either. There'd be one in the bathroom, one in the kitchen, one in the living room, one in the family room, one in the game room, one in the laundry room. They were everywhere because when she came home, all she did was clean and drink beer. It was the strangest thing I'd ever experienced. But anyway, I was down there several times, and one time I spent 3 weeks down there, and that's when I really got a full view. But he said, well, I understand that, but it's not as much from that as you think. He said, hereditary plays a lot in it too. And he said, and if she passed away that young, we need to take this serious. I said, okay. Alright, so we'll have our little kitty here. I think I need to cut down this side though. And then I told him about the chest pressure. I said, but gosh, I don't know if it's heartburn. I don't know what it is. It's just this little pressure. It's not terrible. It's just a pressure. Okay, now where am I going to make this work at? Okay, I gotta figure this out. Like that. I like that. Okay, let's glue her down there. Or him. I don't know what its cat is. So he took it all serious. And I forgot too that when we were in there and he was, you could see, I could watch it all. I was awake watching it, but he said something, I don't know. I was awake, but I was a little out too, if you know what I mean. I had a lot of relaxation medicine in. I put that a little below because that's not cut very even, and I'm going to cut that off there. Okay, what am I trying to say? Oh, he said that a lot of it, though, he thinks is being caused by my rheumatoid arthritis, by the inflammation in my heart. My heart was, I guess, inflamed. Which I've had 2 tests say that I had an enlarged heart, but then they do. Well, now the second one, I had this done, but the first one I had a test done and they came back and said, nope, everything's fine. But now I wonder, and my rheumatoid doctor that I had then, I've been through so many because they don't stay here very long. But that doctor was the one that found that and sent me to a cardiologist. But the cardiologist said, nope, everything's fine. So, I mean, I have had several things happen that, you know, kind of seem like, whoa, what's going on here? Okay, so we're going to have her like that. Now, I have some extra stuff. Oh, I wanted to put this cup of coffee on here, but I don't know if I put this on here, I'm going to cover up the furnace. And I really like the furnace there. Nope, coffee's not going to work. I do have this that I thought I would put right here. Kind of make that blend a little bit better. And it's got that little bitty part, but I don't think I can cut that out of there, the cord. Cut that center out and keep it together. So I'm just going to glue it like that. But I better make sure what I'm doing first. I thought I might put this lamp. I'm just trying to create a homey atmosphere. Put this lamp there. I don't know. Maybe I'll put it. Or maybe I'll put it like that. Yeah, that works. Okay. Oh, I gotta get my stack of books out too. She's gonna have a stack of books, so it might take the place of the phone. I was thinking of this one right here. This is what I'm looking at. A sticker book. I use it a lot. Let's see. I need a drink real quick. This one might fit better in types of size. I like the other one better, but size-wise, that one might be the best. Got these, but I've already got a library card. Oops, there was one. I don't like how that one is. For this. So anyway, that's all my news. My next one is December 5th, and then she said we'll wait till after the new year, which I know he said we'll do one in 2 weeks, and we'll do one 2 weeks after that, but that's not what she came up with, so I don't know. But she said we'll do one December 5th, and then we'll do one right after the new year. So it's going to be a long drawn-out thing, and then I can't have my other surgery probably now till at least July or August, because I have to be on Plavix for 6 months before he'll let me go off of it long enough to have a surgery. So there's that. Just kiss that one goodbye for now. And hope that doctor doesn't leave before I get it done. Maybe I'll set the phone on top of the books. I think I will. I think I'll put that there. But I'm going to put this back on here because it's so much easier to cut around it when it's on the backing. So I called that doctor's office and left a message with the receptionist, her back. But I'm sure that they're going to be shocked because they were shocked when I had to have it done, because I had been cleared by my cardiologist. He looked at it and he said, "It's fine. I'm going to send your clearance." They did say that it has not been officially read, but they didn't see anything that would cause any trouble. So then they called that day that they called and said, well, they were sorry, but that he had missed something on it. And the official reading showed something, and that I had to get in there. And so she said, I'm going to call your doctor's office and tell them that you're not going to be able to have it. So then that nurse called me and was like, I was so shocked. I said, me too. Okay, so we got that down. Next thing we're going to do is glue this to here. So she said, well, I'm sure this is just precaution and we'll be able to get you scheduled in a month or so. I said, yeah, me too. I don't think it's going to show a thing. But I mean, like, the pressure that I've had is nothing that would ever take me to the hospital. To the doctor, I might mention it to my doctor, and I have in the past, but it's never been anything that made me think, oh, I better go, I might be having a heart attack or anything. It's never made me think that. It's never been like that. It's just this weird pressure that I'll just all of a sudden, like, you know. But I guess I'm glad. I almost didn't tell him because I thought, well, he'll think I'm crazy too, just like the rest of them. Put that right there. But I thought, oh, I better tell him. I don't know what it is about that cat, but I just love it. Kind of reminds me of Morris. But it must be an awful spoiled cat, you know, to have a diamond collar. Couldn't think of what that was called. Okay, so we're going to put this right here, I think, to kind of cover that up. And there she looks like she's leaning against the lamp instead of just, yeah, I want that there. Okay, now, I didn't know about this radio, but I don't want to cover that up. I really like the radio, but I don't want to cover that up. Let's see if I cut. I don't know what else was in the. Oh, and this, and her, this, and this were all out of the magazine, so that's my magazine. So next time I'll have to stay in the hospital at least overnight. Maybe longer, we'll see, but at least one night. Isn't that crazy? They can do that to you and you can literally go home in a night. I remember when you'd have been in the hospital for a week with that. No. Nope, that's not going to work. Alright, I think that might be it. Where's my... There it is. Okay, so we have the bowl pattern, which I kind of covered a lot of it up, but it's there. Let's get this cut off. And I'm not going to glue this in yet because I can't get good pictures when I glue it in now because I can't get the book to stay open. Almost have to stand it sideways to do it. Okay, so we have the bold pattern is my paper, and the library item is here, and I've got books. The magazine is her and the cat, and the the diamond collar, the telephone, and the lamp. Metallic is this, because I was thinking metal. So I guess that works, I hope. And advertisement is back here behind. I hope that's considered metallic. I mean, it's made out of metal, right? I mean, gold and... I don't know. We're going with it. The cat. Alright, you have a blessed day. I will have a link to Christy's YouTube. It's 4 a.m. junk journals, and she gives us our prompts. So her and I forgot. I can't remember anything right now, but I will have a link to her channel too so that you can watch hers if you'd like to. And if you want to join in, you'll just go on over to Junk Journals and Creative Visions. I got it. I got it. Have a blessed day. I'll see you soon. Bye.